But where is college football headed right now? There's a couple avenues that it's heading right now, and we've already known this. It's heading towards two major conferences, and right now it's going to be the Big Ten and SEC. That is what is happening. They are all joining together because they get more media markets, the money, the recruiting, more people getting into the name, image, and likeness business. This is where college football is headed, where we're going to have two major, it's not going to be Power Five, it's going to be the Power Two, because now you can keep considering the Pac 12 teams. Would Washington consider going to the Big Ten? Could Oregon consider going to the Big Ten? Could some of the other schools say, okay, let's go to the SEC? But will the SEC allow some of those teams? Do they feel like they're worthy of being there? Could it be those two power schools and the Pac 12 and Big 12 try to combine to compete with them? We are heading towards a Power Two right now. That's where college football is headed. We're no longer going to have this Power Five where everything was quote unquote fair. Everything was quote unquote even when they played each other. It's just going to be everybody's going to combine into these big conferences. And it's going to look like the NFL, where you have the NFC and the AFC. That's what this is going towards. We are heading towards an NFL model. And people want to go towards that route because when they talk about college football expansion, what does everybody keep talking about? Well, the NFL's figured it out. We are pushing that. So what's the best way to get there? Well, we've expanded the college football playoff already. What's the next best way to do it? Well, all the schools that are going to make it are the conference champions and everything else. Well, if you get a Power Two, you can expand it to an NFL type of setting. If you had the Power Two and you had the Big Ten and SEC, would you have like the Big Ten East, the Big Ten West, Big Ten North, whatever? Would you have the SEC South, East, Northwest, and put them into pod? I don't know if you want to call them pods. You put them into regions, and that's what they're called. And whoever wins those regions gets to the playoff. That's kind of where college football is now headed. And then if you have the Pac-12 and the Big 12, whatever is left over, ACC, if they all combined, because it seems like once ACC starts breaking off, they're just going to get split between the SEC and the Big Ten. I don't see the travel from East Coast stuff, all of that, going towards California and them. You could just see the Big 12, Pac-12 combined into whatever they want to be called. And you have the Big Ten and the SEC take over the rest of the United States. And they're going to say, screw you, Pac-8, 18, the Big 18, whatever you want to be called. They're going to say, screw you. And we're going to go to this NFL model where you're going to have the powers that be, and this is what's going to happen. And you're going to be able to get a different playoff, which is what everybody wants. But is it going to be fair? Is it going to be what the traditions of everything that we've talked about with college football that we love, where now we have these two Power Twos?